Hi, my name is Michael Burillo, and I teach in the Music Technology Division here at Berklee, in addition to teaching online at Berklee Music. I was actually one of the first authors to get involved with Berklee Music with the Intro to Desktop Production course that I co-wrote with Dave Mash. Dave Mash is kind of my silent partner through all this. He's been a really very helpful partner in terms of authoring the courses, but I've been teaching them. So people ask me a lot of times, what is it that you do? And I really do a lot of different things, but I'm always a musician. And for me, probably the best way to categorize what I do is I'm an electronic musician. I'm kind of tied to the hip to technology, for better or for worse. But I started life out as a guitar player. I started life out as a garage band guitar player, then went to college and I got a college degree in music performance, but also I got a degree, my degree also centered, I started out as a guitar player, and I started like most other people playing in bands and doing all sorts of other things. And in college I studied composition, I studied performance, but I also studied recording technologies. And so when I left college I had these three areas, these three things that I did, and I immediately, being young and impetuous, and I immediately gravitated towards the idea of just going out and playing guitar. And so I spent a good part of my career in the beginning years playing guitars, playing in bands, making recordings, and doing all sorts of that. And all through that time I was really immersed in technology, not only in just my stage setup as a guitar player, but how I would think about music, how I think about putting music together. And I don't know if I'm dating myself, but boy, when the computer came along and I really embraced the computer, that for me is where a lot of this stuff really started coming together. And from that point, as a musician, as an active working musician, I found a lot of opportunities to use technology to produce music for various media productions. And you know, I've done a lot of work for film, for TV, and different multimedia applications. So that's, for a part of my life, I was kind of a studio rat in addition to being a guitar player. And from there I kind of moved into, got into being an educator, where I started to be able to put all this stuff together in courseware. And so for me it's been a really interesting process to evolve as a musician and to evolve into being a teacher. Here at Berklee, my day gig, so to speak, is teaching in the tech division, and my department and my area of expertise is really, the department is now called the Music Synthesis Department, but we're kind of moving past the idea of just synthesis. We're moving into the idea of being electronic production and design, and that really kind of goes nicely into the two courses I've authored. The first course that I put together was desktop music production, and that originally was a course for the Mac. We evolved it into the PC as well, and that's been a core course. And that course really ties into the idea of production. And when we put the course together, we designed that to be something that everybody walking through Berklee Music could take. If somebody knew absolutely nothing about music technology, that was the place where they could get it together. If somebody had done some stuff already with music technology, that's the place where they could kind of pull things together and get things a little bit more organized, clear up some questions, and move on to a higher level. But the one thing that's great about the Berklee music courses and our philosophy in doing these things is that the course in technology is more than just pushing the buttons, moving the sliders, clicking the mouse. The course is about music technology. So in the context of these courses, what we try and do is we try and talk about bigger topics that are portable outside just the realm of Logic or Sonar or any particular application. And in Intro to Desktop Production, we really talk about the idea of using the computer to produce a piece of music, the production process. How do we think about music, and how does working with the computer really change how we put musical ideas together? And the course really emphasizes the idea that the starting point for all this is really the musical idea. if your musical idea is together and happening, the production process is something that just moves it from one stage to another.